Okay, good afternoon, and we're here at the River Restaurant and Lounge, a new establishment here in the city of Portsmouth, in the Victory Village Shopping Center, not too far from the casino. But we're also here with Regina O. Jackson, and she is the author of a book, and we just wanted to, and you might recall we had an interview with her maybe a month ago, and we wanted to follow up with her and see how things are going and give her an opportunity to talk further about her book. And how you doing, Regina?
I'm doing great.
Appreciate you agreeing to do this again and at this establishment. And you're here for a book signing, one of your book signings, and there will be more. But we want people to go out and buy your book. So talk about, well, first, tell people that don't know just a short premise of what the book is all about.
Okay. The book is titled Divorced But Still Divine. However, it is based on relationships, whether you're friends you're in a relationship with, a husband and wife, or girlfriend-boyfriend relationship, kids relationship, anything about relationships is in this book. It's just a brief overview of my life. All of the stories are true stories in the book. Talk about the red flags in a relationship, communication in a relationship, that kind of thing. So I just want to spark some discussions about that. So if there's anyone out there interested in someone to come and we can have a discussion, then that's exactly what I want to do.
Yeah, and you kind of sort of laid it all out, talking about getting real personal with what you went through. And many people have gone through divorce, and it's something, the divorce rate is high, especially these days. And it's a little different from a long time ago when it was like a taboo to get a divorce and people stayed together regardless, which probably is not always the best thing, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do. So your book, just like you just said, gives people an opportunity to take a look at themselves through your eyes, the way you wrote in your book, and maybe save their marriage, because sometimes, as you talk about in your book, sometimes both sides are a little stubborn, and it's a matter of communicating and coming together and just putting those egos aside, or deciding that it's time for us to just, part ways. Yeah.
That's it. And like I said, not just divorce. I don't want the word divorce to deter people from wanting to buy it if you're in a happy relationship. I think it's things in the book that can help even long-term married people that's been married 15, 20, 30 years. And sometimes you need just a little spark that can spark your marriage. You can become so complacent, in a relationship where you're just so used to that person and that person is used to you. So, the book will kind of give you an overview, just kind of go back and think of little things. I wanted to create conversation, discussion, so that, the world that we live in today with people just not communicating with each other, learn how to talk more, listen more, that kind of thing.
And the book is a real easy read. In most cases, you probably could finish it in one sitting. And I'll be a testament to, once you start reading it, you're not going to want to put it down. So make sure you block off some time and don't have any interference, so you can really get the full effect of what Regina is trying to relay to us. And so tell us again, how can we get this book? And because we really want to move and get the book out there and into the reader's hands. So how can we get this book?
Okay, you can get the book on my website, which is reginaojackson.com. And the book is $20. So that's ReginaOJackson.com. That's www.reginaojackson.com. That's how you can purchase the book. If someone wants to give me a call, I would be happy to meet you somewhere. If someone wants someone to speak and talk to a group, I would be happy to do that. And I can be reached at 757-696-2588. That's 757-696-2588. And I would be happy to discuss with you, talk to a group, anything that we can talk so that we can generate some conversation and discussion about this book.
Yeah, and she says as she holds the book back up so you can see, and it'd be good for churches that have marriage ministries to have her come and speak. It's always good to have someone that's actually gone through, and so it's a good opportunity for you to have somebody from the area to come in and share her knowledge from her book. So people can pay by Cash App?
I take cash, any bank card, American Express, Visa, MasterCard, and Zelle.
Okay, and if you want a signed copy, that's one of those opportunities you have when you use that phone number and call her, and she will meet you somewhere in a public place. In a public place there. And she'll meet you and give you a signed copy, or you can stay tuned for whenever the next book signing is, and you get a chance. It's nothing like meeting the author in person. So the next book signing, you might want to come to that as well. Even if you purchase the book, you can bring your book to the next book signing and have an autographed copy of it. Well,
and I do have a date for the next book signing.
Okay.
The next book signing is going to be at Yokes on Us. That's in Portsmouth, on Portsmouth Boulevard. And that's going to be August the 26th. Okay, 11 to 3. They close at 3. So from 11 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. That's Yokes on Us. The owner is Kenny Bullock. And that's going to be at the Portsmouth Boulevard location.
Okay, so and that's on a weekend, on Saturday. Okay, so many people will be off, and
Exactly.
so and we'll throw that information back at you again before that date comes. So real opportunity for you to come and meet the author of this book, and maybe get a little bit of advice.
Right, just a little bit.
A little bit. She's not proclaiming to be a clinician or anything like that, but she's talking clearly from experience, and sometimes experience is the best teacher.
That's exactly right.
So we appreciate you again for taking this time and talking to us. And before we close out, one more time, hold the book up and tell people how they can get it. You can't say that enough.
www.reginaojackson.com. That's www.reginaojackson.com. Or you can phone me at 757-696-2588. And I will be happy to talk to you.
Okay, thanks again. And this is Slim Overton from the Slim Nation 101's podcast and Portsmouth Coffee Talk. So we'll see you next time. Take care.